From Forex Traders Daily, this is your daily analysis with Ross Mullins, live from Richmond, Virginia.
Hello everyone, this is today's video analysis for February 8, 2017. Today we're going to be taking a look at the USDCHF, the US dollar versus the Swiss franc, for today's trade analysis. We're starting here on the daily time frame. A couple of things to point out was the previous uptrend, of course, all the way back into October of 2016. We started the uptrend and moved all the way up along the blue trend line to the highest highs on the chart into the 1.0300s. Now, since the beginning of this year, we're looking right about January 3rd, the beginning of first trading day of the year, top of the black trend line, by the way. If I put my cursor right on that candle, you'll be able to see the pop-up there. That is January 3rd, top of the black trend line. We've been in a downtrend. So far for 2017, this currency pair has been in a downtrend. So we're going to continue to focus on that until we get some evidence of real change, some real evidence that the US dollar is going to start coming back and gaining strength against the Swiss franc. So we're going to continue to focus that. Now, breaking resistance highs, pushing above the trend line, higher lows, higher highs, all of that will be clues to that. We might be starting to see some evidence of it, but I don't think we can say we have really changed the trend yet. We might be challenging resistance, but no real change of the trend yet. We have a couple of things that point out to resistance right now for the dollar franc within the overall downtrend, the black trend line. First off, the Forex Black Book is a red trend bar down here at the very bottom of the chart. It gives us a bearish bias as well. So we have the red trend bar, black trend line stacking to give us a bearish bias. Let's go ahead and zoom it in a little bit here on the daily time frame. I'm going to go in 2 times. And if you look right here, there's a green line coming into this chart, 100 period, simple moving average, and the market sitting just underneath it. Yesterday and today now, challenging just underneath that 100 period, simple moving average. So we have that as a third clue that we have resistance and we're still within the overall downtrend. We're underneath the 100 period moving average. Look back here on the left inside the blue box where 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days found support on top of it. Currently, we're finding resistance underneath it. So that's an interesting thing too. The yellow horizontal line right smack in the middle of the pink shaded area happens to be the parity level, 1.0, where the dollar and the franc are evenly matched, 1.0 right there in the middle of the pink zone. So a couple of things here. We are still in an overall downtrend. We're underneath the 100 period moving average. We see congestion and resistance into the pink zone on the left-hand side. The parity level, we're underneath there. So a lot of things mounting right here at the pink zone to give us higher confidence in resistance than we do for it to continue to pressure higher. So we're looking at intraday resistance. We don't have a lot of news today that would cause either the US dollar or the Swiss franc to make any exaggerated moves. So I don't think that's going to be a big mover today either. So as far as I'm concerned, we're still looking at resistance here under the parity level. The only thing that changes that would be a breakout above it. So we have 2 potential outcomes here at this pink zone. It's either going to continue doing what it's doing yesterday and today, bouncing off it and going back down, at least to the blue shaded area, or it's going to break through it and go higher. So until one of those 2 things happens, we have opportunities between the pink and the blue zone. The blue zone, of course, is our support. So if we're looking for further reversal, if we're looking for this to eventually turn back higher again and go back up again, what we'd like to see is for it to either zip back down here to the blue shaded area, find the support, give us a buy opportunity, target the pink zone, break above the pink zone and go higher. If we're looking to go short in the direction of trend, the pink zone becomes that opportunity to do that for the day today. Let's take it on down here to the 4-hour time frame. And as we get down here, we can see, of course, over the past couple of days, the resistance that we've seen here into the 99.90 to 1.0015 level, which is, of course, the pink zone. Let me zoom out one more time. Look back to the left where the blue circles are, top of the blue box back here, the pink zone. Look at all that resistance, several days, finding resistance here into that pink zone. So for me, as long as it's under that pink zone, I think there's a good opportunity to go short on an intraday basis, targeting back to the blue zone or lower, but targeting back to the blue zone, protecting profit as it goes down. I have a pending order set at 99.90, put that back on this morning. We were actually in a short yesterday and had profit down to the blue zone. I've gotten it back in there, looking for it to go back down. It may not take it in before going down again, but definitely something to watch for. If it makes it to the blue zone, maybe an opportunity to flip that position back to the upside and do what it's been doing back here on the left-hand side inside the blue zone, which was fine support down there. And of course, a break back underneath the blue shaded area will look for a challenge of the lowest lows down here at the orange zone down at the bottom of the chart. Of course, a break above the pink zone, we're back into the mid to upper 1.00s. So definitely some things to watch here, but I think selling the pink zone, targeting the blue zone, or maybe even hitting the blue zone 99.60 to 40 may become an opportunity for some support and a rally back higher again for the dollar franc today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.